What's going on, you guys, and welcome to another video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. So today's going to be a great, fun day. We are going to, well, not day actually, it's nighttime. It is freezing here in Florida, not used to this weather. We have the 1819 intake manifold sitting right there. Today we are installing that in the Mustang. We're going to take this F-150 intake manifold, we're going to take that off, stick the new one back on there. Watched a couple videos of the intake manifold versus like other intakes, and by far this one is up there. Like, it's like compared to like GT350, and it looks like it's better than the Boss 302. So best bang for your buck, it looks like this is the best route to go. So I can't wait to install it. So you guys probably saw the power curve on the dyno sheet that like after 5,000 it like kind of like dipped a little bit. With this, the power band is just gonna keep on climbing up, and I'll be able to rev out to like 8K, but I can't with this transmission. Still have the 3650. That's what's holding me back. It's the only reason why I can't go up to 8K, but I can go to maybe 7,500 RPM. But I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably gonna just keep it safe and keep it at 7,000. So enough for me blabbering. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this intake install, and let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I need to go ahead and take my cold air off. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm also gonna take the fuel rail and my fuel system. I'm gonna take that out as well, and all the lines that are connecting to the manifold itself, I'm gonna have to take that off as well. And after all that's done, then I'll get back to you guys, and we'll go from there. Alright, so let me show you exactly. Okay, so I unplugged this line right here, the quick line, to my fuel system. Now I'm going to unplug this right here, connected to the fuel rail and the other side. So let's do that real quick. Alright, current update. We got, let's see, we got this unplugged. We got the fuel rails unplugged right there. I unwired the injectors. So I unplugged them right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Unplugged the injectors. Did them as well on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fuel rail as well. So now I need to go ahead and take the fuel system out, or the fuel rails. Alrighty, so basically we got the fuel rails out, and so now we look ready to go. We got everything unplugged. Now we got to take the main bolts out of the manifold right here, which is 1, 2, 3 back there, and then 3 on the other side. Let's take this manifold off. Alright, we got the intake out. Alright, so basically this is what it looks like. We're underneath it. I am going to have to splice this wire right here in half so we can open it more. We need to make this U right here be over here. That way the intake manifold can scoop under, because it's a lot deeper than the stock manifold. It's got more of a belly. It's deeper right there, as you can see. Let's go ahead and splice that wire real quick, and then we will get started with putting that in there. As we're getting further and further into this, and everything's looking good, you do have to splice this right here, and you have to extend it out to about like right where it stops right here. So just splice it here, make a gap right here, and then re-wrap it with electrical tape or some tubing, heat tubing, and that way when you put the thing on top, it gives it some leeway for it to go down. Before it was like really hard and like right here, and it won't bud. Got to do that, and yeah, I had to take my fuel pressure right here. I had to take that off, moved it over there because that right here, all of this, I already tried putting it on and that was in the way, so I had to do that real quick. So everything looks good now. Now it's time to put this on, plug everything back in, and I think we're done, baby. Oh, we do need to get that throttle body off and throw it on there, but that'll be last for sure. So let's go ahead and do the hard part first. Okay, so basically we took the reservoirs off of the back, and now we have to zip tie this on. So, oh, that's off. We need to zip tie it right there. Same with here, it needs to be zip tied down, not the top. So it needs to be like that. So let's go ahead and zip tie this real quick. Alright, so just real quick, I had to plug up the hole. So I used this little thing, and I used the zip tie to like really tighten it down. I pressed as hard as I could. Same with right here and right here. We have to plug all three of those in. Make sure that this is down. Make sure this is down, not right there. So now we have to zip tie this down. Zip tie this down. We should be good. So this is how I did it. Zip tied it right there. So now it's all good. Zip tied it here. So now we're good. Let's put this thing in. It's in! Oh my gosh. Finally. I got the intake manifold on, put my fuel pressure gauge and all that, my fuel pressure system. I had to take this off to fit this back on here. It wouldn't fit, it was too high, and I had to get it under, so I had to take that off. No big deal, put that back on. Put all the hoses back together. The only problem that I ran into is this right here. This hose, I need to go to the store tomorrow and get an extension. This needs to go right here. You will need an extension for this, as well as your solenoid hose as well. And I don't have this, which is like a purge, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to have to plug that up. Alright, so pretty much the last thing I need to do right now is get the fuel rails and the fuel system all back together. Put that back on, put the throttle body and the cold air back on as well. The throttle body's right here. I cleaned it so it's all fresh, ready to go onto there. And then I should be done as a whole. And then start it up and do a couple flybys or something. So let's go ahead and start with this fuel system, and let's get done. Knox, you want a piece of me? Huh? Knox, come here. Come hither. What's up, big boy? Alrighty, so we got the fuel rails on, put on the throttle body, put on the 4 bolts right here, put it on. We got to plug it in right here. We have to get an extension right there, plug this into the cold air intake. We have to hook up the injectors right there, and then I think we're all done. Now, I don't know if I need to plug this right here, but I'll look it up. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done after that. And then we start it up, install the tune. We're ready to go. This is as much as I'm gonna get done today. Threw the cold air on there. I just need to wire in everything, plug everything back in, injectors, whatnot, throttle body. I gotta plug everything back in. I'll do that tomorrow. And I gotta get an extension, as I said. So I'll get everything done tomorrow. And that way we'll be in the daytime too. So we'll do some daytime runs instead of at night, so you can't really see, but it's whatever. That's gonna finish today, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. So it's the next day. I plugged everything back in. I had to get a extension 1/2-inch hose from the brake booster. So what I went ahead and did is I got a 1/2-inch hose right here. They gave me a foot long. I'm gonna have to cut that. And I got like a almost like a connector, so it goes in through here, goes in right there, so it connects both of them. And I connected that. Now I need to connect this, and I think we're all set and ready to go. I plugged in all the injectors, we're all good. Plugged in that, we should be ready to go. So gotta install the tune and then start her up. Turn key on. Alright, turn key on. Alright, so just real quick, I turned on the fuel system, obviously for the tuning, but I wanted to check everything to see if there are any leaks or anything like that. So if I tightened everything down, it looks like there are no leaks. And everything looks like it's good. So, let's see, we're good. No leaks, 55 PSI. So we're good, let's continue. Alright, we are going to select, we're going to install the ID Motorsports tune on here, so let's do that. It's almost done, here we go. 100%. And we are complete. Turn key off. And continue. We're done. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, here we go. First start. See if everything works. That fuel system is loud. Alright, we're about to fire it up. Woo! Alrighty, you guys, so I pretty much finished up. I got the whole thing running. We are good. We're ready to go. I went out for a little drive and everything seems to be working just fine. Also, as I went out for a little drive, I told Amjad to record while he was at work, and I might have gotten to 8K twice. So I guess I'll throw in a little sneak peek for another video that I'm going to make hitting 8K in this thing. But here's a little sneak peek of that video. Okay, so I wanted to do a little recap of everything I did. So basically, first take the cold air off, then your fuel rails, unplug this. There are 2 bolts connected to your fuel rail, get those off of over there as well. Then take that off, unplug, there are going to be 3 hoses, 1, 2, 3, take those off real quick. Then after that, unplug this, and you should be ready to go to take everything off. Take off the 4 injector plugs right here. Take 4 off of there as well, and then after that you should be able to take the fuel rails out. Make sure this is unplugged as well. Then there are going to be 3 main bolts holding the manifold in. 1, 2, 3. Take those off, 3 over there as well, and it should pop right off, and you should be good. So that's pretty much an overview of everything. Now, however, this might be a little bit different for your guys' 11 to 14 Coyote. This is a purge right here. This is pretty much the purge, which is right there, but I don't have one, so I just plugged it up. But as an 11 to 14, you guys are going to have this, and you guys are actually going to use this. So just be aware that your purge system and everything goes in right here. And that's pretty much it. I plugged in this hole, which is your purge, plugged that back hole connected to the manifold, and I plugged this hole back here in the manifold as well. So that's a quick overview of the whole thing. For the most part, it was an easy install, not too bad, but looks good. So yeah, we're completely done. That's how you install an 1819 intake manifold. If you guys have any questions on how to install this thing, or have any questions at all, let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to answer you guys' questions. I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the button. Like always, guys, have a great day. Peace.